Hey guys, it's Neil. Welcome back to my channel, and I'm here today with yet another Transformers toy review. I'm excited because today I'm looking at the Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Cheetor figure. Now this is exciting because Cheetor is one of my favorite Beast Wars characters, although I do kind of love all the Beast Wars characters. I mean, how could you not? But yeah, it's super cool to finally have this guy in hand because I've been looking for him. And now it seems like they're starting to all be sold in stores now, so you can just go to your local Target or Walmart or whatever and pick these guys up. As usual, the toy comes with its Transformers instructions, which usually they're very confusing. This time though, I didn't really have too much trouble with it. I thought this was a fairly easy transformation, which was very nice. It also comes with this Autobot card of sorts. What happens with these is you peel the sticker and you get a picture of something underneath. Last time I got dead Optimus Prime, so we'll see what I get this time. And it looks to be, it's hard to see, I know the light is shining right on it, but the Autobot Ark kind of crashed into the planet, so it says 1984 on it. All right, so let's begin the review of the figure this time, and let's start off by looking at it in bot mode. This is an incredibly small action figure, but it does have some very nice detail throughout. For one, this guy's got a great head sculpt. It very much, not exactly, but it gets very close to the original design. I don't know if in the new show he has like the kind of like cheetah jowls that he had in the original show, but we'll see when that comes out. Now the paint on this figure looks really nice, but there's also like an element of it that just feels kind of cheap to me. I don't know, maybe it's just like the plastic they use or something like that. Obviously it's mostly a plastic mold with some paint here or there, and you know, the spots and stuff look nice, but yeah, just like the color choice, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the blue they use throughout this figure. I know in the original show it's more of a kind of like metallic kind of blue, and I like that a lot more. He's got the blue down here too, which is a nice detail that they added that to the legs. I know there is a Walmart variant of this figure that is actually the kind of blue that I like. The only problem is it doesn't have paint like on the legs right here, but other than that, if you're looking for something a bit closer in terms of color scheme to the original show, then definitely pick up the Walmart variant. Backpacking on this figure feels a bit excessive to me. I know that it's better than the old toy, I'm sure, and like it's hard to find a place to keep all this stuff when you have such a small figure. But yeah, I definitely don't like the back of this figure as much as I do the front of it. His weapon is actually his tail. It's kind of like a whip type thing. I'll show you how it goes into his hand. You just push that in right there at the tip, and there he's got his whip or whatever this is supposed to be. And yeah, I don't have too much to say about this. It's a neat piece. I like that they were creative with like, you know, making his tail into a weapon, but I do prefer the blaster from the original toy, so yeah, this isn't exactly my cup of tea. I kind of wish he had a blaster instead. In terms of articulation, this is actually a very well articulated toy for the size. He can move his head up and down and around like that. His arms kind of hinge outward like this, and they can move up and down, and they swivel at the bicep. There's a single joint at the elbow, but the single joint goes pretty far. And then he also rotates at the wrist, and that's for both arms. And you do kind of have that hindrance thanks to the backpacking that makes it hard for his arm to move back in any way. So that's a bit disappointing, I'd say. The cheetah head doesn't move or anything when it's on him like that. He's got this crotch flap that kind of goes up, but I don't really know what that's for. That's just there. And then his legs, he can kick forward, can't really kick back. Move outward like that. He swivels at the knee, bends at the knee about only that far back, so not too much, but at least it bends there. And then his tiny little foot can move forward, back, and it can swivel side to side, which is nice that it can do that. And here he is being compared to some other figures from the War for Cybertron line. We got the Optimus Primal and the Optimus Prime figure right here. And I think he is like in scale with him. Like this is the scale kind of in the show. Optimus Prime was always bigger than Cheetor. But I do find it kind of a shame that the War for Cybertron toys are just like so small. Like, I wish they were a bit bigger, and maybe I'm just being like really picky. All right, so with that said, let's get this guy transformed. And then you got his weapon, of course, which just kind of goes like up his butt. All right, so there you got Cheetor transformed into a cheetah, and I actually really like this. I think it's pretty cool. I have had a pretty good experience so far with transforming him. It's been fairly easy for me. No pieces have broken off, but I have heard horror stories of pieces breaking, so be wary with this one. But yeah, he's like pretty well articulated. His legs can kind of move outward. They move forward and back, and they bend, you know, at the knees. So for a transformer that turns into a cheetah, I'd say this is like a really nice transformation. I like it a lot. You can indeed open and close his mouth, which is a nice touch, but when you open it too far, it looks very creepy like that. The top of it looks pretty nice. I mean, you got like little screws and stuff in there, but that's kind of expected, and it doesn't look bad at all to me. I think it looks pretty nice. The bottom looks pretty nice too. I am kind of having trouble to like snap this part together, so there's kind of a gap there, but I've gotten it closed before, so I know I'm just having some sort of issue right now. He's still got the blue on the back of the legs, but it doesn't really bother me. Kind of reminds you that he is robotic in a way. And when you look really closely, you'll notice that there is texture throughout the fur. It's not very much, but it is there, which is nice. I actually think I prefer the cheetah portion of this figure more than I enjoy the robot part of it. Yeah, so overall, for what he is, I do like the figure, but it doesn't really feel like it's worth the $20 price point. Which is weird for me to say because I was actually fine with buying the Optimus Primal Kingdom figure for like $30, but I think that's just a better made toy. Now this is not bad at all. It is a very good figure. It's just I wanted to love it, but I look at it and the first thing that comes to my mind is a McDonald's toy. Maybe it's the color scheme, maybe it's because it's small. It's a fun toy, but I just feel like it could be better for the money. I recommend this if you are looking to complete your collection. Otherwise, I'd say it's not really worth the buy. I'd give him a 3 out of 5. So thank you to everyone who watched this video. I have some more toy reviews on my channel that you can check out. I also do some movie and TV reviews as well. So if you're interested in any of that, please feel free to check it out. Thanks for watching again, and goodbye.